Good morning, guys. We are back home, and we're back home. Got home late Friday night after messing with those birds in Virginia, and didn't hunt Saturday, didn't hunt Sunday, and so today is a Monday, and we're going back out. I was trying to get some videos done for you guys, but they take longer than you ever think that they're going to. There's so many hours that are put into editing the video, especially when you're doing this by yourself. But anyway, long story short, so I didn't hunt, and now we're out here hunting again, which is good. I got to my spot, which is also good. I'm first, which means 0. I've had some success in here before. Worked some birds in here before, so we're gonna give her hell and see what we can come up with. I guess nothing's home. Odd. Last year when I was in here, last week of the season, it was 4 longbeards in here, and I left here. Well, that's gonna be all she wrote. Bummed though that I didn't even find a male turkey today. Found some hens, but that's the way it goes. Tomorrow's another day. Another beautiful but gobbleless morning. I don't get it, man. Don't get it at all. So I found a bird. He's moving up on him. He's gobbled twice. And I come across a property boundary that is heavily posted, and it's not anywhere near what OnX says. OnX says it's 155 yards further. I've seen OnX be off a little bit, but not by that much. And that's a real big problem here. People will put posted signs very far into public. So I'm trying to wait for the website to load for the county maps, because that's what we used before on X. And having talked with game wardens in the past, they say that's what they go off of. Now every time I've checked the county maps versus on X, they've been the same. But you never know. Several times though, in other locations, I have found the same thing. And I called the game wardens, had them come out and check, and they said I was right. There's still a spot every year that I go back there, the guy puts up new signs, and he's about 200 yards off the property boundary, but he still puts posted signs up there. And every time I call the game wardens, they come and they take them down. It's been about 45 minutes since I heard him gobble last, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna go do, but we're gonna go do something else. And on top of that, I don't have enough signal where I'm at to be able to pull up the tax map to figure out whether I'm right or not about the property boundary. So we're probably just gonna back on out. Good morning, guys. Still got a little bit of time, but we're gonna start walking in. It is my third and final day back home. After today, I'm gonna go hit the road again and go out for a third and final swing. So back home has been whipping me hard, but today's the first real good clear morning we've had. Been dealing with a lot of wind. Oh my God. Thank you, God. Thank you so much. Man, what a couple days I've had. And what about this hunt too? Whew. So, sorry that I didn't really do any talking before the hunt and kind of leading up to what was going on. I did a really terrible job. I've had, last 3 days have been rough. I'm hunting at home, and I've been getting my butt whipped. The weather did not help whatsoever the last 2 days. It's been very, very windy. Very windy. And it just didn't, I wasn't finding birds, pretty much. And talking to Jacob and Scotty and my dad and Derek, who were all home before me because I was out west, they were kind of saying the same things. The birds just weren't talking. They just weren't talking. So I wasn't really looking forward to coming home because of that, but needed to come home, see the wife. So did. Hunted here for 3 days, and I was planning to leave tonight to go back to Virginia to hunt because I had found a couple birds down there. And today the weather was actually nice, and I'm like, man, I got to stick this out. So I was doing some driving, was actually headed to the location where I had been on some birds this morning, and just happened to drive past this public field, and there's a turkey standing in it, a longbeard. I drive down, go to turn around, back into a tree, and dent the hell out of my tailgate and my bumper. I mean, I messed it up bad. So I wasn't too happy. Came up on the other side of this field, called, couldn't see this bird. And I was like, well, man, maybe he just booked it into these woods, or who knows where he went. I called a couple times and he didn't gobble. So I'm like, all right, you know, it is what it is, I guess. And so I got back in the truck, drove down. Sure enough, man, he's still standing right here. He hadn't moved. So now I come around on this side of the woods, park down there, come through some of the thickest crap ever. Come through that stuff, get up here, and luckily in here it's more open. And I was slipping up, and I just happened to look up, and I can see a turkey back as he's walking across the field, going back almost directly towards where I had been before. And I called at him. He stopped. I called again. He gobbled, and was like, oh, and he turned around and started to work his way towards me. And I call again. He gobbled a handful of times on his own, handful of times to me. And at that point, I'm like, oh man, this is going to happen. So that's when I turned on the cameras, because up until then, I honestly didn't think that this was going to work. Turned on the cameras, sit down. Man, here he comes right into the woods. And he was starting to work to my right, and the tree I was sitting on was even skinnier than this guy right here. And I knew if he came up here with the sun the way it was, with the cameras, my face, you know, it just wasn't a good setup. So he got to where I could have a good shot at him, good clean shot, nothing was in the way, no brush or nothing, pulled the trigger and laid him right out. He's got 9-inch beard, 8.5, 9-inch beard. Spurs they're going to go about 3/4 of an inch, maybe a little bit more. Whatever.